Hey, it's me, Bobbert, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Banjo-Kazooie. Right now we gain the 8 Jiggy piece from Guntiver's. Just need to lower the volume down on my computer. And, yeah, there we go. In fact, the sound was coming out of my headphones that I usually wear during this recording. So hopefully you're not hearing any double sounds or from the music. But anyways, we're on to one of my least favorite stage, and that's Rusty Bucket Bay. Now, as of this recording, the Switch version of Banjo-Kazooie just came out, and it's more faithful to the original Nintendo 64 version, and it has a rewind function or save state really. I don't think the Nintendo 64 on the emulation on Nintendo Switch, they don't have rewind, I believe. I mean, when I played Sin and Punishment, it didn't have it, so probably won't have it on Banjo-Kazooie. So make sure you save at that one area in Rusty Bucket Bay, where I couldn't do it, and well, a little bit of spoilers, I died in that one area that I'm pretty sure most of you know what I'm talking about, but we get to that when we get to that. Right now it's just to find the puzzle board to open up this place first. Let me get a drink of my Pepsi, not sponsored. But anyways, first we're gonna... Nope, I fell down. Good thing there's not a bonus pit down there. But anyways, we found that a teleporter thing. I really don't use them except for probably a couple of times, maybe even once in this video. If I mean not this recording, the other one in Quick Hot Words, assuming I don't edit that portion out. But anyways, you need to raise the water and go all the way over there to that opening spot. You see, I remember originally, in the original Nintendo 64 version, that area was so dark, I didn't know there was like an opening there, so for the longest time, well, not the longest time, but for a while before I actually got it, I couldn't find it. And well, spoiler, there's a dead end there. I don't know why they have that there. I don't think there's actually anything there. Unless there's something I'm not, that I just don't know about. But anyways, what we gotta do is go to the right there. I mean, that area still looks pretty dark. You really think there's an opening there. But in the original Nintendo 64 version, it is a lot darker in that version than in this 360 version that I'm playing right now. But anyways, we finally got that door open. Let the chaos begin, I suppose. Oh man, it's a pretty rich setup I have here. Oh yeah, it's like I was trying to get to this area here first, mainly to get the next password code. I forgot I did this beforehand. I recorded this a while back, so sorry if I don't remember everything in the exact order. But pretty much you need to raise this water. You got 30 seconds. You need to go all the way down here and go through here. And then next you go all the way up really quick because you only got 15 seconds left. You need to be around this area, and then of course this would be easy to find. I mean, I'll show you you would be able to find it if you're using first person mode, but you wouldn't think to look up there, especially during your first playthrough. I mean, I guess you've been watching Let's Plays or walkthroughs, you know. But other than that, you're probably not going to find this the first try. And of course, it's the one with the golden feathers. We're going to get that at the end of the video. Scratch that, that's going to be on the next part. And you'll find out why. But yeah, Rusty Bucket Bay is going to be a shore. It's not that big of an area. I mean, I guess it is compared to the other stages in Banjo-Kazooie, but you know, there's a spoke there that you need to look around, and you know, this is the gimmick that you can use air even if you're above the water. So pretty much you can't go swimming around too long. And if you go underwater, your air is gonna go down faster, pretty much. So, you know, this area doesn't encourage you to explore around unless you know where everything is. And even then, I still panic every time I try to go underwater to get, you know, some items. But we get to that when we get to that. Now, what I recommend doing is travel along the edge. You know, go around the place first before exploring the boat. But with that being said, we're only going to be able to explore the first half of the corners. And in the second half, we need to be on the boat, and you know, you'll see once we get to that. Another thing I don't like about Rusty Bucket Bay is areas like these. I mean, they're not hard, but it's hard to, you know, with the camera they have, it's really hard to look around. So you have to be in first person mode to get like a good look around. And some of these areas have jiggy pieces, you know, just lying around. And even Genjos, but at least the Genjo can talk back. You know, they have their little help voice line thing. I mean, even with that, the ground sound effects to warn me, I still was able to get hit. You know, though I'll probably blame that on myself than anything else, really. Than the actual game, I mean. And of course, getting out can be a bit of a chore. I think I'm still trying to see if there's like a jiggy piece or something else important there, because trying to remember everything in Rusty Bucket Bay can be a bit difficult. Okay, this one is just needs the door, and for some reason you automatically go underwater, even though you can easily be above water. I mean, if I was underwater when I left the door, that would make sense, but I was above water, and now Banjo is underwater for some reason. Just sorry if I keep talking away, you know, on the mic here. Hopefully this is this would be better. Excuse me, like this area, I'm always afraid that I'm gonna fall off, and of course there's a Genjo there, and not only need to worry about the water, of course there's a shark in there. To be honest, that shark should be dead, you know, living in that water. Especially with how dark and oily it is. It's like, okay, now if I, and you know, this is also another area I had trouble finding. The water looks pretty clean there, but you know, it's still pretty polluted, so get out where you still can. And you need to explore this area to get one semi-important piece. There's no Jiggy or Jincho here, but there is an extra empty honeycomb piece. And killer lifesavers, apparently. But other than that, there's really nothing in here. Like, you could skip this area altogether if you're, well, not a completionist, but also don't care about the extra life. Oh, you know, there's a window there. Could I get in there by breaking through the window? I don't think so. If I could, then that would make the area much easier to get to. I mean, it does kind of imply that you can get through the window, but let me see the other buildings. See if they have breakable windows. The breakable windows are pretty clear, while the other ones are, you know, well, in this case, are completely yellow and cannot be broken, and the other windows on the boat looks like wallpaper than actual windows. You'll see once we start exploring the boat here, but that won't be for a little bit longer. Of course, there's going to be mistakes like that. I apologize for not editing this out. Yeah, there's a lot of backtracking here, especially when you make mistakes like these. Now I gotta go pretty slowly. There we go. Okay, so that one's not a breakable window, and neither is that one. So those windows inside kind of lied to me. And of course, there's toxic. I guess it's toxic or nuclear waste. I think it'd be technically called. But other than that, that's just the only area that has that green goo. I want to see if that explodes. It looks like it's something that you could blow up, but nope, you can't. Well, that one can definitely blow up. Use eggs or golden feathers on that. That one I just didn't care. It's just, oh man, like this. I mean, even the easy part, the stage, just gave me some bad luck. Of course, you know, stuff like that is completely my fault, but still pretty annoying. I feel like I'm cursed there. Okay, so we're going to get on the boat real quick. Well, by going up here. And then only got 5 seconds left. It'd be better off just jumping down and then hovering, you know, right before you hit the ground. Okay, so now that box goes down and we can climb back up using that rope. Excuse me, dear. And I think we're not even halfway through the video, so I mean, man, if I have trouble with this bigger video, the next one is definitely not going to be a fun one either. But I prefer trying to show off everything about this game. I mean, I do some edits here and there, but I feel like I need to show everything off to see just to show how annoying a stage like this can be. Now I think in this area there's really not much there except for notes and mumbo tokens. Tokens. But no puzzle piece, no Genjo. I mean, I guess, you know, it's still a necessary, an important place to explore, but it feels like you could have at least put the notes somewhere else and get rid of the boxes. Speaking of boxes, these things are going to be a bit annoying. Let's see. Gonna try to up. There we go. There we go. I enjoy doing that. Oh. Oh, okay. And all you get is an extra life there. Again, not one of my favorite stages. But with that being said, still some funny stuff that goes on here, even if it's by mistake. Excuse me. And on to box number 3. Well, anyways, since this area can be nothing but downtime, you know, hopefully I have my Sonic video up by now, the podcast one. Of course, I'm working on my next retrospective review, which is Sonic Unleashed. And sorry about that. It's just distracted by all the heists there from the would it be goblins, ogres? I don't know. It's like by those monsters. And oh man, another reason why I don't like this area. Sometimes it can be tough finding some Genjo here, even though this is probably like the only one that's tough to find, but not the toughest one to get. Sorry about that. Man, I can't find that Genjo anywhere. I don't know, like one of the main reasons I do Let's Plays is so I can have footage recorded. So if I, you know, say I needed like some Sonic Boom. Oh right, okay. Now I found it. 2 more to go. It's like hopefully. So I just noticed my mic level was kind of low. But anyways, we need to go back on the boat, or mainly because, well, as you can see here, the other tow booth thing is on the other side. There's no ladder to get onto it, as far as I can tell, unless I completely missed it. And of course, I have to do this jumping in the, you know, jumping out of the water thing. so my air doesn't go down too fast. Okay, getting to these boxes here. And I'm not sure if you saw it, but there's a Jiggy and one of those in the inside of the propellers. I'm gonna say that one for last for so many reasons. I'm pretty sure most of you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I think there's like one more Genjo like underneath here, I believe. And of course you need to go underwater and explore, despite good that they didn't put a shark there. I'm surprised they didn't put a shark there at all. It's just, for that extra challenge. I know that seems like a rare thing to do. I mean, I think the one good thing about Rusty Bucket Bay, that there's not really too much thing to explore underwater, so it's not like you're missing out on a lot of things. But you do need to go underwater for a couple of things, which we're gonna do that near the end of the video when we get the final Jiggy pieces. But now to actually explore the boats. Sometimes it can be a bit easy to get confused where you've been and where you haven't been. Ooh, that was close. It's like, man, Rusty Bucket Bay feels like it could be a bit of padding, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that not every location feels important, even if it has something like music notes, which is very important to events to consider there. I think. I mean, it's like lots of annoying stuff like that. But anyways, just like it feels like there's a lot of areas that has nothing, and I think Quick Clock Road has some elements of that, but I feel like the location and that then is more interesting. But again, we get to that when we get to that. But right now we need to climb up here. And I guess we're going to go with the boss battle first. I think it's like when you have two ideas in your head and you don't know which one to go, either get the feather or just proceed with the next Jiggy objective. I mean, does that ever happen to you? Okay, and before I continue on with that, let's open up this. Like, where's my Pepsi? Anyways, that's the final toll booth thing. And now we have to do is destroy all 3 of these. And we get the final Genjo. And of course, I'm disconnected from Xbox Live. I don't know, it's like, this stage always brings out the rest of me, and even my console. I mean, this is the first time it ever happened to me during my recording. But I don't know. It just seems like Rusty Bucket Bay hates me. Like everything bad that happens, it happens. Rusty Bucket Bay's law. I'm sure that's what it is. This is the video game version of Murphy's Law, and now I tried to make it on here. Oh, I got it through my first try. That's pretty good. Usually that takes me multiple jumps. Don't worry, you don't take any fall damage there. This is a pretty easy boss. Mini boss, really. Surprisingly, this one doesn't explode. Despite the other boxes being TNT boxes. I guess that's a good thing, considering you won't get any damage from explosive. And I was just like, I try to save my gold feathers, but screw it. And that's how it's done. Okay, we're getting close to being finished here. I think about another 15 minutes. Okay, that's enough eggs. But anyways, I think, like, how many jigsaw pieces we have left? I mean, half right now. I feel like it's not even halfway through. Sorry I didn't pay attention to the total there. Maybe I was just thinking about stuff to say. But anyways, after my retrospective of Sonic Unleashed, I think about doing some railroad games. Probably starting with either Grab by the Goalies or that one Nintendo 64 game I forgot to do, Mickey Speedrun USA. Oop, fake one. This is the real one. Oh, okay. Of course, we gotta hit this button right here in a moment. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. And of course, there's a second button that's hidden. And that area is gonna be a pain in the neck. Good thing the Nintendo Switch version has save states. That save state. This one. Like in the original, you used to, once you die, you use all your notes and you have to collect them all again. And if you want to get 100 and you died, let's say at 90, you need to get the 90 that you lost and plus the extra 10 to get those extra 10 notes in your total. So, that was pretty annoying in the original Nintendo 64 version. But this one, if you die, the note stays with you. I think that's a pretty good idea. Oh, that's Conquer. I wonder if the Nintendo Switch Online version still has the beta version of, Barry. I'm not sure why they changed it in the Xbox, live version, Xbox arcade version. That seems kind of random. But anyways, I know, looking for that door there, and we will go in there last because that's where the danger zone is. Beware the Carry Life service, of course, and of course this one. Of course, you have to hit the right password, and the sign for this password is on the boat somewhere. I may have passed through it, I just didn't realize it. I mean, I guess you can guess every number until you are able to get it, but I don't think people would guess you have to hit 1 3 times, the last 3 numbers. Only they would be guessing it'd be the exact same number at the end. Excuse me. Man, I like Pepsi, and this is wild cherry Pepsi, which is even better. Again, not sponsored. Try to get up there. It's like, okay, of course, I think they put notes here just so the location won't feel completely useless, because without a Jiggy or a Genzo, sorry about that, I confused it with the Yu-Gi-Oh monster for a bit. But without one of those, it feels like this area is almost useless. Again, the notes kind of give it a little bit of importance, and the mumble token, unless you really need it, that also helps. But I think I have plenty of mumble tokens to get the final transformation. But anyways, we need to travel all the way to the top there, just making sure everything is accounted for, because they like to hide things sometimes, like that spring right there. Yeah, I gotta go to that one first, and I believe this one has the another mumble token. Yeah, I think the final one needs 25 tokens, and pretty much got enough here. And of course, there's tokens in the last stage. Okay, now we're over halfway through. I mean, we're about 10 minutes till the video ends, and we only made it to over halfway through. Again, this stage can be pretty long. Sorry if I didn't cut anything out, but I feel like I've been cutting too much, especially the small rooms. We gotta save that dolphin, even though he probably should be dead. But again, cartoon logic. I guess you're supposed to talk to him first, but we don't really have the time. But pretty much it says, save me from this anchor or something like that. Of course, not word for word, because I don't really talk to the dolphin, in this game. Because I think, yeah. Man, hearing those screams, while wearing headphones can be a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, once it's one thing, but consecutive times can be a bit distracting. I mean, if this was in Conquest Bad Fur Day, that dolphin would have been dead. But anyways, that's poster piece number 7. Of course, we need to go back into the water. Go underneath the water where you can use air pretty fast. And get that jiggy piece. I mean, of course it's not that hard. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die here. Or about to die. I thought I was gonna die there. Even though I pre-recorded this, I feel like, you know, I'm gonna die here because, you know, it's Rusty Bucket Bay. Even if you do perfect playthrough, you feel like, oh no, I'm gonna die here. That, you know, fake. You know, there's the little sign there for the whistle puzzle. Yeah, it feels like I haven't explored everything that, and it's easy to really get confused where you've been and where you haven't been. I'm pretty sure there's like one area I didn't go to, you know, besides the you know, that door up there, you know, where the danger happens, the room full of bottomless pits. I believe on Jiggy piece number 7, well, going on number 8. Oh yeah, now I remember which room this is. Oh no, it's not this room. How many rooms are in this boat? I'm not sure if these maps are references for something. If I had to guess, maybe DK Iron, but I don't think that's it. Maybe it's just decoration, but you know, just this is a railroad game, you feel like it's a reference to one of the past games, maybe even future ones. But anyways, there's really nothing in here. And of course, there's the second window that I keep throwing, you know. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, hopefully y'all didn't hear that burp. I've been through here before. This, you need to, I need to share my pain with you because, okay, here we go. This is the one I miss. Well, this one has a jiggy piece, and you know, the sound of that music means it's a item for another, you know, it's another stop and swap item, excuse me. And it would be on this bed right here. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, that's just a picture of a boat. I thought that was like DK Iron right there for a bit. That was my microphone. I'm holding it for right now because my regular headset doesn't work anymore, so I had to use the one I use for recording my retrospective reviews. And now on to the final part of, oh, dang it, I keep forgetting they have pretty long reach. Those I guess they're supposed to be air pipes or vents. But anyways, now on to the danger zone, and if you miss up here once, well, in the regular Nintendo 64 version, you have to restart almost everything. You gotta get all the notes back. While here you just have to, where if you die here, the only thing you need to do is to hit those 2 buttons for the vents. Or that 1 button, excuse me. And it's very easy to slip off or mistime your jump. Like right here. Okay. Forgot to do the town trot there. Okay, don't worry, I edited this part because I'm not that mean of a person. I believe this is my 3rd attempt. You saw my first failed attempt. Pretty sure I died a 2nd time here, and thus I decided to leave this one there for some reason. I guess we'll find out together. Okay, here's the 2nd button to stop the fans. Well, first button, I meant that. Sorry about that. I meant the first button. For some reason, I was thinking about the other one that was behind the window. Well, if you can see the window behind Banjo, which you can't, or they got shorted off, but you saw that somebody pressed the other button, like probably like in the 20-minute area of this video. That's just a random guess. But first, let's get this jiggy piece right there. Okay, 1 more to get, and of course, not only to get the, press that 2nd button over there. Of course, there's a time limit, and it's a pretty tight, a pretty strict time limit, so you can't really waste too much time. Oh, I mean, you could slow down here and there, but at the same time, you can't really afford to do that. Well, first I'm going to get these notes over here before, I press that button, because, once you press that button, the timer will start. Okay, now it completely stops. I wonder if it's possible to get that. Oh, okay. There's the 2nd death. Okay, try that again. But as I was saying, I wonder if it's possible to get that jiggy piece while the fan is still running. I mean, I suppose it's possible if you just hit that 1 button where the fan starts slowing down a bit. But I still don't want to try that, because not only you take damage from the fan, but because they're underneath the polluted water, your air go down faster. And that also, if you die, the enemy respawns. So that's why I did the that attack there. And the jiggy is at the end of this side of the boat. And I used to go to the other side by accident, when I first played this game. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Let's get out of here. And I was going to get the I was going to insert that password a bit. This stage annoyed me so much, and even the game is starting to annoy me. With the Game of Pass thing. So I just end it right there, and I'm going to end this video right here. This is me, Bobbert, and I catch you guys later.